Hi everyone, it's time for our 9th phrase from our Daoyin 12-step Qigong form. The 9th phrase is Wild Geese Lands on the Beach. So we're going to warm up very briefly and then head right into it. So rub those hands on the top of your thighs, shake out those hands. Do a few spider push-ups. And again, shake those hands out. Put your fingertips on the shoulders and let's circle one shoulder and elbow around and then the other. This beautiful phrase, the wild geese have beautiful wing motion. Go ahead and circle the other way. So we're really using these shoulders and arms very specifically. And release. Tuck the chin and then gently roll the head side to side. Nice and easy, opening up the side and back of the neck. Finish with your chin tucked once more. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And then bring the eyes back up. Open up the knees and gently circle around and around. And then the other way. And release. Sitting tall, holding the chair, step it in, out, out. Get those hip joints lubricated, in, out, in, out, out. One more set. Good, now stay out and tap toes and heels. And then walk those feet, toes and heels in and out, really massaging and opening those ankle joints. And release. 3 deep breaths. We'll inhale deeply, opening the arms, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Inhale, open wide. Cross the other way if you'd like. Once more. And release. Great. Come to standing. Have the chair nearby if you would like to have some support. I'm going to adjust the camera just a smidge. There we go. All right. That's better. All right, so for Wild Geese Land on the Beach, it's very unique in that we're going to not step out to the left. We're actually going to take the left foot and bring it around back of the right. So holding on to the chair if you'd like, standing with your feet close together or a comfortable distance, give yourself an opportunity to shift your weight to the right foot and bring the left foot behind. This is reminiscent of our lotus flower. Now, you can have a lot of space between the feet. You can have the feet really close together. It's up to you. But that back knee, if they're close together, the back knee fits into the front knee. And just take a little bend and straighten. Just experience this. The thighs are sort of squeezing together to help with stability. The whole foot, the sole of the foot is pressed into the earth for balance. Now, this can be done, again, with a wide space between those knees. One foot can be behind the other one without crossing, or of course, you could do this just with those feet close together. All right, let's try the other side, just to get used to that crossing. So now we're shifting the weight to the left foot, bringing the right foot behind. It can be close, they can be further apart. One can be behind the other, or you can stay close together without crossing. And again, just a little practice. Now the bend that happens is going to be in slow motion. It's going to be very slow and deliberate as we slow it down and then we come back up. Now only go as far as you feel comfortable. So if it's only 1 inch, then make it really, really slow. If it's 5 inches, you got a little bit more time. If you choose not to bend the knees for whatever reason, then you're just going to be using the arms. But this is what's happening with the lower body. Uncross. Great. Now let's practice the arms. You can have a seat if you'd like, or you could stay standing. The arms will simply float up to the T position. And now, a real softness. The shoulders are relaxed. The shoulder blades are pressing down the back. And then you bend at the elbows and you bend at the wrists. And you sink down, and then you gently push and float up. So as you're doing this gentle bend and sink, and the gentle lift and lengthen, you might sense a beautiful circle. And you might think about that circle with the fingertips or with the heel of the hand. You might feel that circle happening at the elbows. It's a beautiful flowing movement. And again, notice how slowly we're moving here. Good. Now, notice your breath. You might realize you're exhaling as you go down and you're inhaling as you float up. Allow the breath and the arms to come together and be in sync. One more trial. And then lift and float. Exhale. Let them release down. Good. Give your arms a nice hug again, a little rest. Let's see if we can put the two together. If you would like to have the chair for support, please have it there, and you can just use one arm doing that circular geese wing movement, or both. So here we are. We're starting with our feet as close together as you feel comfortable. Soft stance, so the knees are slightly bent, long low back, and the lower dantian is lifting and supporting you to stay upright, wide through the shoulders. Great. We begin with the left leg crossing behind the right. Shift the weight, inhale, crossing. Arms to the T. Again, you can have your feet close together or further apart, you decide. And bend the knees and let the arms bend. Go as deeply as you feel comfortable. And then inhale, float back up. We do this a second time. Bend and descend. Lift and float up. And then gently uncross the legs and release the arms down. We go to the other side. Inhale, shift the weight. Crossing those legs. And exhale, bend. Letting the arms and those knees bend and lengthen at the same time. Twice on this side. Gently release and float the arms down. Beautiful. Take a moment, shake it out. We're going to do it one final time with the icing on the cake, and that is the turn of the head. So when the left leg moves, our eyes are going to turn to the left as we do our wings. When the right leg moves behind the left, we're going to turn our eyes to the right as the arms move. Let's give it a try. It's nice and slow and flowing, and the slowness helps us build strength in our lower body, in particular, our balance, and of course our core. So don't forget that low dantian supporting you as you balance. Here we go. Inhale, float the arms up. Left leg goes behind the right. Eyes look to the left. And slowly bend as the wings come down. Inhale as they float up. Another bend. Exhaling. Inhale, float up. And uncross to release. Other side. Inhale, float the arms up, shift the weight, right foot behind the left, eyes to the right, and bend. and lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. And on an exhale, uncross and release those arms down. One hand on the low dantian, then the other hand on. Feeling that wonderful strength, the grace, the flow, and the balance. And release. Shake it out. Take a moment or two to sit and reap the benefits of those beautiful geese wings. Wild geese land on the beach. Close the eyes or have a soft downward gaze. And take a few minutes in seated meditation. Wild geese land on the beach. This is the name of a musical piece played on a 7-stringed instrument. It describes the geese flying, landing, and crying on the beach. You may have noticed how the hands and arms look like the wild geese wings. The slow flowing movements of those arms are graceful and fluid. Come on back to the day, opening the eyes. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed practicing our 9th phrase, wild geese land on the beach.